Hey folks, my name is Jürgen, aka Nerd and Proud of It, and Destiny has brought you to my channel today to check out what I took along to my gaming weekend. Yes, I just returned from a gaming weekend in Germany with the guys, and you still can hear it on my voice that it has been a weekend with a couple of beers. I haven't fully recovered, and yeah, we were singing a couple of songs as well, good old rock songs. So I'm feeling fine. It was awesome, but I wanted to show you what I took along. Took along my Gamegenic Lair. I think this is still one of the best traveling companions you can get when it comes to board games. I love the dungeons as well, but that's more for like complete decks. But the lair is something you can put a lot of different stuff in. I got dice in there. I got, here are some boosters I have left from the tower we played. I opened about 6 Theros boosters, I think, 1 Kamigawa booster and 2 Core 21 booster. Shuffled the cards together, added 80 lands, and we played the tower, which was really nice. Here on this side, there are all, just 2 which are not unpacked yet. There are all my Jumpstart decks, and I put them in. It's one complete display, so 1 booster box, and I haven't opened 2 because we had the same a couple of times, so those are still sealed. But I just put them in there, just penny sleeves and the card which deck it is, and then the next deck, and then we lay them out on the table, and either you roll the die, choose one based on the die roll, or you just choose one randomly and then choose another one randomly. Doesn't matter. So you always are able to play, and especially with people who don't play Magic the Gathering that often, this is really nice to have, because they can sit down, shuffle the deck together, and shuffle the 2 Jumpstart decks together and then play. So that was really good. The tower is good for that as well, by the way. But I talked a lot about the tower and the tower format. If you have not heard me talk about it, then ask me in the comments and I will happily explain it to you. What else is in here? Yeah, this is actually the tower we played with the 9 boosters we shuffled together. I already filtered out the lands again, and so I can reuse them in another tower or whatever. But I'm probably just gonna leave the tower as it is, because then we can always sit down and play. What is interesting is that, I of course had a look what the rare cards were, and in the Shackle Guys is not that bad because it's a flyer, and I have the feeling that flyers are very important in the tower. But in general, it's not the strongest card because you normally don't get any spirits. Yeah, had a German Kamigawa booster opened. This thing lets you return a card from your graveyard, and then a card like a permanent from your graveyard. Love the artwork, it just looks fantastic. And then you put 4 1/1 counters somewhere. The Nightmare Shepherd, pretty good actually in this format, because a 4/4 flyer that does cool stuff is always good. And not the most expensive cards, but that's alright. This one didn't help me a lot. I actually got this one, and I think I used it once or twice. The Sudden Storm was pretty good as well. Haven't seen it on the table a lot, but in this format, in the tower, it's an interesting card, and I really do love this artwork. Amazing. Yeah, and then I haven't seen that one on the table, so don't know if it's, I think 4/4 lifelink is probably pretty strong, but I don't know if it holds up well. And we had a Saga, which was interesting as well, because I think it was kind of like a board wipe. And what is in this box, I think it was interesting, or is interesting, to show you what is in this box. Different games, different formats, different ways to play. not only Jumpstart and the tower, but I got a little land station here as well. And I put in like 2 rare cards I took out before we started the tower, because the Shadow Spear is like 20 bucks. And the intervention, I know it's not worth that much, but it's a foil rare, and I took it out, and I took out the the Mythic Saga. So yeah, I don't think, because we played without sleeves, which is very bad for me. Very bad in the sense of that I'm not used to playing without sleeves anymore, and I'm very, how do you say this, protective of my stuff. So yeah, it was really difficult, but it was more easy to just shuffle and play and enjoy it than to sleeve up everything, and it would have taken another hour, and I didn't have enough sleeves, and so it was good. But that's why I took out the really expensive cards first, and I just added some other cards for that, which is totally fine. Of course, you don't have to play with cards like Shadow Spear, which probably would be fun in this format, but okay. So that's what we did. That's what we and you saw the picture. Maybe you did see the picture. I put it up in the community tab as pictures, and I have photographed which games we took along, and we took a couple besides this. And I'm obviously going to talk about legendary encounters in a minute, but I think we had about 20 games with us, and in total, I think I personally played 4 or 5 different ones, so that's still all right. The Gamegenic Lair. On the sides, there are compartments for dice and extra cards and sleeves and so on. So I showed that before. I'm not going to show that now, but I want you to show. Yeah, show me what is in your Gamegenic Lair. No, I want to show you all the games I have in there. I got another really cool card game in here, which is called Warhammer Death Angel, and it's like a cooperative. It's Monday, folks. Sorry for that. And I had a heavy weekend, so I'm allowed to make some pronunciation mistakes. Death Angel, really cool card game. This is the German version, but I have the English version as well, including some expansions. And those expansions, especially in English, are really, really difficult to find. And yeah, I like cooperative card games a lot, because somehow it always is big fun to beat the AI at the table. So I really like that, and Warhammer Death Angel is one of the better ones. Skull King. Small little card game. You are trying to win rounds, and I played with my kids a lot. I took it along. Good thing is you can play it with up to 6 people. And as you see here, the first J, that's for me, Jürgen. I have in the end, it's about it's a game that runs over 10 rounds. I have 240 points, and there was one guy with like 300 points. So I came in second, but it was good fun to play. Skull King is always good fun to play, and it's easy to bring to the table, which is important if you are sitting down with like 7-8 guys and you have to read the rules first or whatever. Then it's not fun, because everybody's doing something else. Then you have to at least have an idea what you are talking about. Legendary encounters. If you don't know it, and I am not talking about non-Magic the Gathering too much anymore, because it really screws up my algorithm. Very strange. Every time I talk about something else, I still want to talk about whatever I want to talk about, and I will continue to do that. So no worries. But in the end, I will always at least have a little part of the video about Magic the Gathering. So maybe not always. I don't know. In this case, it's natural, because I had Magic the Gathering with me. Yeah. Legendary Encounters. It's a cooperative card game as well. Co-op card games are, again, for me, very cool. And it's alien themed, and you actually have all the 4 movies in there. The first 4 movies, you, of course, do not have Alien Covenant, because that's a little expansion you can see down here. And the other one, what was it? Prometheus. You don't have that one, but for the rest, I'm thinking that's all, folks. I'm still here. For the rest, all movies are in there, and you can play through the movies, and you got an AI, and that AI actually is really, really good. So it's a very difficult game. First movie we did, we got beat twice first before we actually beat the alien, and then we played the second one as well, Aliens, yeah, that was really fun. Yeah, my daughter is coming home. Hallo, ik ben even aan het opnemen. Ik kom zo naar beneden, goed? Ik kom zo naar beneden, ik ben even aan het opnemen. Ja, is dat oké? Okay, I'm back. What you have as well is this playmat that comes with the game, and that helps a lot, of course. So you get the different stacks of cards, and you buy cards every round, and then you improve your deck. So it's kind of like a deck building card game that lets you improve your deck based on the cards available on the in the headquarters down here. But after a while you get a hang of it, and then you cycle through your deck, and then you shuffle it again, and you buy new cards, add new cards to your deck, and then you shuffle it again. Really, really cool game. Very thematic, theme based, which is awesome if you like the Alien movies. So that's really good. So that was it for today, folks. I wanted to show you what I had with me, and I wanted to show you the cards I opened over the weekend for the tower. And that's the pack cracking Monday, sort of, because we unpacked the Gamegenic Lair. Folks, I hope you have a great week. I will be back with more tomorrow, and I talk to you next time. Stay healthy, stay frosty. Bye bye. Thanks for listening.